Today is our day 7 class on the topics EFS, and we'll cover the following things in this video. Introduction to EFS, comparison between EFS, EBS, and we'll show hands-on demo how to create EFS, and you can create a EC2 and install EFS clients and then connect to that EFS. And we'll show the how to mount EFS, and we will also show you the how to connect the EFS the best way, and we'll share a hands-on demo like we can create two EC2 and share same EFS storage, and we make that mount permanently, and we'll show real DevOps use case and common mistakes, and we'll give some homework. So before we start the video, just a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe the channel, because after complete the 40 days course, we will also create DevOps and cloud related video that will help your career, so don't forget to subscribe the channel. So let's start this class now. So what is EFS? So Amazon EFS is a scalable file storage service that allow multiple EC2 instances to share same file system. So same storage, multiple EC2 can share, and one advantage is like when our usage is going high, EFS will automatically increase the size. These two features are very helpful for when we are working AWS. So one is share storage, and it is use NFS, and auto scaling, it will automatically scale when size is going more, and multiple instance access the service. These are the three characteristics of EFS. So very show simple a comparison between EFS and EBS. So EFS is the file storage type and EBS is the block storage type. So we can install operating system to EBS, but we are not able to install operating system in EFS file system. So attach option is we can attach multiple EC2 when you're using EFS, but when you're using EBS we can connect only one EC2, and it will automatically scale, and we need to scale manually. So when you need to increase size, we need to do manually, but in EFS it will do automatically. Use case share apps. So we can show a demo where I can show you like same storage, like multiple web servers from EC2 can access that same storage, and EBS normally used for database. So hands-on demo, we'll create a EFS. For creating EFS, we need to give a name and make sure we put the same region when where we use the EC2. So EC2 and EFS need to be same region and same VPC. So create mount target. We need to create two security group, one for EC2 and one for EFS. So like when we create an EC2, make sure we add that security group, and when we create EFS, we'll add that EFS security group. That way we can work properly. And for connecting EFS, we need to make sure we need to add this NFS, which is 2049 port in EC2 EFS security group. And EFS security, we need to allow EC2 security group. I will explain everything when we see the demo. So launch instance, we need to launch the instance. So make sure same VPC, same region where is that if EFS is created. So connect to EC2, say like SSH key pair and IP, you can connect to that EC2. After connecting the EC2, we need to install a package. If we use Amazon AMI, then we use this package. And if we use Ubuntu, then we need to use this package. So after installing, we need to create a folder. It could be any name. So you can give any name. Then you need to mount your EFS to this location. So for command is sudo mount -t EFS. Then after creating the EFS, you will get an ID. You need to put that ID here and your target mount point. And I mentioned here you want to replace that thing. So verify the mount df -h. You can see EFS mounted to test share storage. So we'll create two EC2 and connect to the EFS, and make sure to put that mount point EFS, and then you can see same file you can access from both EC2. So it's same thing detail here. For make the mount permanent or persistent, we need to open the etcfs tab and we need to put that line. This is the EFS ID and your mount point target and type of EFS, and you need to write this thing. After edit the EFS file, you need to type sudo mount -av. You can see your mount is done. For real DevOps course, DevOps use case for EFS, like when you're using share application, we use this EFS. So share application storage are using EFS. When you're using Kubernetes and try to use the volume in EFS, then we can also use EFS. So Kubernetes is one of the commonly used EFS, and also CI/CD share workspace we are using EFS, and workspace on multi server setup we also use EFS. So mainly Kubernetes and Docker are using EFS. So common mistake when you're doing EFS, the main mistake is like we don't add this port. So if you don't use this port, we are not able to connect to EFS because EFS is communicating by this port. To 2049, we need to make sure add in security group of EFS, and sometimes we are creating EFS in different PVC and EFS is in different PVC. So then we will not able to connect from DC to that DC2. So make sure when you're using EFS and DC2, both are in the same VPC, and we missing the mount targets. Like we are create a target slash EFS, and we try to connect mount slash data. So sometimes we are missing or mismatch the target point. That time also not able to connect. So make sure these three portion is properly done. And for your homework, you will create EFS, then you will create EC2, then mount that EC2 to that EFS and create a file in the EFS, and then create another EC2 and connect that EFS, and you see that file you can access from another EC2 also. So this is the theoretical. Now we'll go to the AWS console and see everything in the hands-on demo. So now let's go to the AWS console. For going to EFS dashboard, you type EFS, it will come, then to open that one. This is the EFS dashboard. For creating EFS dashboard, you just see the create file system, click that one. You can give any name like EFS 1 and make sure VPC is the same. So in my case is only one VPC, so need to create file system. So it will get a little bit time to create it. So let me create successes. Now for going inside, you need to click that one. So this is our EFS, and for make ready, it will little bit time. So network section, you can see the security group. So for click manage that one. So we need to wait for around 2 to 3 minutes for creating that one. So now go to the console, EC2 console. So we'll go to the EC2. So before create the EC2, we need to create two security group to make the work organized way. So one is security group for EC2 and one group security group for EFS. So create security group, give a name 14 April 26. Description keep same. Now we need to allow SSHs anywhere. Then add another, TP. All traffic we need to add inbound rule. Add inbound rule. SSHs anywhere, and we need to browse from the EC2. So that's why we need to enable 80 port. We'll install a web service. So we'll enable SSH and HTTP for 16 for EC2 only. Okay, so these will use EC2. The security group will use EC2. So let me create security group. So let me copy this ID. We can give this name. Now we need to create another security group for using EFS. So create security group. Name 14 EFS. So inbound rule we need to add NC port. So this is scroll on EFS port. So this is 2049 port. In custom you just need to paste that security group which we created, this one 14 April C2. So now this security group only have access to this NFS. Other EC2 which are from different security group, they are not able to use this EFS file system. That's way we can do our work proper way. So only which security group use this security group, they can access that EFS. Okay, now let me give a description here saying create. So now go to the EC2 instance. Now create two EC2. So give in name like A1. Keep Amazon Linux. T3 backup is fine. Keep a key pair. We need to log in. And for you can choose any preference or availability zone. Select 1A. Existing security group already created, which is EC2 14 April 26 EC2. So in the advanced section, we'll put a script. So this is a script will install update, then install std, then system start std and enable std, and it will create a file hello world and keep the DNS name here. So let me make it 2. So it will create 2 EC2 with install a web server. So launch instance. So view, make it refresh. So keep it at 2. So here on E2 EC2. So it will take some time to upload it. So go to the EFS and you can see the refresh. It should be ready now. So you can see the EFS is available now. Everything is available. So we need to change the security group. For changing the security group, you can see here is the default one. So make it proper way. You need to click the manage and you change your default one to or created one. So our one is EFS, last one 14 April EFS. Okay, so remove all one. So all one have 14 April to 6. Okay, now save that one. So go to the EC2 again. So now like A1, if you browse, it will show its IP. Another one is this. So these are different EC2 and showing different IP. So 1997 and this one is 13, then 87. So two are different EC2 and showing their offset from their own storage. Now go to the EC2, first login A1, copy that one. Logged in. Now same way to the another one. So this one is 35. Okay, we're logged in. Now we need to install the software. So go to the documentation. So we're using Amazon, so we need to use this one. So copy that one. Same way this one. So after installing the software, we need to create a directory. It could be any name. So like make it EFS, or we could also use data. So make it same EFS. So sudo mkdir/EFS. Okay, now we need to mount. So for mounting, we need to add this command. So where we can get this command, you can go to the EFS and click attach. You can get the command from here. This is from DNS. This is another way you can also connect. So this is the ID. Okay, so let me copy that one. Sudo mount EFS, and let me check our one also. So our documentation we put sudo mount EFS, and here is a slash. So they mistake the slash, so we need to put a slash here. Okay, so here it to slash. So if everything is okay, then you can see it. It's login now. So df-h, you can see this is connected. Same way to confirm here. Okay, so now if you create any file like ll/efs, you can say nothing. So like cat echo taka efs d.txt. So we can create a file. Sorry, we did forget to make the arrow. I think we need to use vi. Yeah, so like vi efs t.text, to use sudo. So taka so cat efs t, you can see Dhaka will access from this EC2. Now if you go to that EC2, you can see same file you can access. EFS, you can see same file you can access. So these are we can use same storage from both EC2. So same way you can also mount like for HTML, then it will work as a website. So before that, I need to unmount that one. Sudo mount EFS. Same way I need to do that one also. Now we need to mount this one like a var for AWS lane. So like here's a file cat for www html index. This file is showing the index file of that web server. So let me mount that one first. So we need to mount, then sorry, so you type df minus h. Now you can see this one is mounted from here. So like if you need to do the same thing in the that is it also. Now make a file echo Dhaka var www html. We need to do by vi var www html index input sudo okay. Now if you refresh from this page, you can see that Dhaka. Same if you refresh that one, you can see the Dhaka also. So now both you can see has same storage share. Now if you edit anyone like Dhaka, then you can edit from anywhere and it will be affected. Make refresh Dhaka Bangladesh. See this one same Dhaka Bangladesh. Okay, so now let me do another thing. Like in the EFS section, this way we can this side we can mount the thing. We can also mount by IP. So let me go to the IP mount. So if you click that one, you can see there is the option. Same way, command is a little bit different. Here is the IP. Now this is not ID, now IP. So if you copy that one and paste anyone, and before that you need to see df minus s. You can write df minus age. You can see this is mounted. So you mount into sudo so type df minus, then you can see it's not mounted now. So now we need to mount that one which we copied before. Let's go from here, attach option, then mount IP, copy that thing. change here var w HTML tf minus age. You can see now is mounted from by IP, and IP you can see the low private IP, that one EFS private IP. Now if you refresh that anyone, you can see it will be working fine. You can see page is coming. This one also, any one of these changes. Okay, so these we can also mount it. So now if you restart that PC, this mount option will be gone. So for that purpose, we need to mount it permanently. So for mount permanently, we need to go to the etcfs tab and put that command. So etcfs tab and your mounted point. So here be var HTML and keep everything same. So let me copy that one. So before that we need to unmount that, you can then see the change. Sudo umount var ww HTML tf minus age. You can see now it's not mounted. So now sudo vi etc fs tab so our ID is continuous this is the ID. So our var ww okay sudo on minus av. You can see successful mounted. Now if you restart that page, it will work properly. You don't need to mount again. tf minus a, you can see it's mounted, and if you refresh this page, you can see the website is properly working. Now go to the documentation. So all command you can get it from here. So let me show another thing, like we already added EFS after created this. We can also add the same EFS mount when we launch EC2. So show me that one also. So if you go to the EC2 dashboard, create launch, like give it A3, keep Amazon in the same instance 32 micro. So let me go to the edit and 1A and security group for EC2, that one. So storage section, you can see EFS. You need to select EFS. In the network section, you need to select the subnet, otherwise EFS share file option will not come. So go to the network setting and choose your subnet. Go to this code, then you can see add share file settings come. So click that one and you can see your EFS name automatically come here. Here you need to type your mount point. So my option is var ww / html /. So now scroll down. So in the advanced section, you can see here automatically the command is coming, how to install EFS. So if you edit anything here, you need to click edit because in my case we need to add 2 more command for installing the HTTPD. So let me grab that command, type enter, so it will update, then install HTTPD, start and enable HTTPD. So now if we launch this EC2, it will automatically install the mount point, connect the mount, install the HTTPD, everything will be ready after click the launch instance. So we didn't put the key pair, so launch. And it will take a little bit extra time because we need some extra command. So let me check. You can see our one is A3 is initializing. Copy that IP and went to wait little bit time. So let me pause the video for around 30 seconds. So wait it around 20 seconds, then the page is coming now. So these way you can run any EC2 which already EFS is running. So this way you can also use the EFS. So now go to the documentation. So we cover everything of EFS section. So now let me delete the EFS. So for deleting the EFS, you just delete from here. So delete, confirm. You can also delete the EC2 instance, terminate. Okay, so that's all for today's video. In the next video, we'll discuss about AAMI, Amazon Machine Image, how we can easily create Amazon Machine Image from our running EC2. All image related issue we'll cover in the next video. So up to the time, best of luck, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel.